Alright then guys, so here we go then for the one and only Season 3, round number 8 for the one and only Azerbaijan. Let's see what the goals are from Emma and see what they want me to achieve.
Hello, I just wanted to pass on the team's expectations for this race. Good luck.
Okay, so 16 for hire, beat Roman Grosjean, and 19 for hire in the championship title. Alright then guys. Here we go then for the one and only Season 3, round number 8. Let's see how well we do then.
And a warm welcome to you from Azadlik Square, heart of Baku and home, of course, to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With high speeds, tight corners and few run-off zones, many are expecting a safety car here today, so our drivers will have to stay very much on their toes and hopefully away from the barriers. With 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, Baku City Circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through Sector 3 towards the finish line. Anthony Davidson joins me today as we look ahead to something just a little bit different. It's quite high speed for a street circuit here, isn't it? Do you think that's going to throw up any unexpected situations?
Well, as long as the teams can keep everything cool, I don't foresee any particular big issues from a technical side of things. I do expect the track to be quite slippery though. We've not exactly had much chance to rubber in the surface. Any street circuit also comes with its own challenges, so I think we'll be seeing a few mistakes here and there. The smart strategy would be to expect a safety car, I think, especially early on when the pack is bunched up.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Raikkonen, Daniel Ricciardo and Ocon, Verstappen, Grosjean, Sainz and Daniel Kvyat, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Kevin Magnussen and Stroll, Van Dorn, Ericsson, Sergio Perez and Jolyon Palmer. Massa and a Sauber rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Well,
keep your eyes open on the run to turn 1 and keep it clean. We want to come out in one piece. Good luck.
we are starting from the back of the grid. So can we win from last place on the grid? Here we go then guys, for season 3, round number 8 then, here we go then. Red lights, and it's lights out. Here we go then. Already guys, we're up into 10th place already.
Understood, copy that.
To go from last place up into the points already to get that one important point. We are going to keep pushing now, see how far we can get up the grid. Let's see what's going to happen here at Azerbaijan on round number 8 then guys. Oh, fantastic stuff there, man. So far, guys, we'll be scoring 2 points then. Still the lead in this Drivers' Championship. We'll have to see how well we do. There's my rival in P7. I'm going to try and see if we can get past Max Verstappen here. We'll certainly do. Sets the new fastest lap time then, as everybody heads on to lap number 2 then. Sat in P8 at the minute. Can we get past Roman Garage on here? Yes, we can. So we'll beat our rival in a minute. Ricardo is up next. I feel like I might be able to get a move on here on him. Nope. He's going to put me into the wall. Wow. Daniel Ricciardo there putting me into the wall. That time we get past both of them, Ocon and Daniel Ricciardo at the same time there, so we're up into 5th. Not that far off the top 3 now. Fastest lap time,
available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone.
So DRS is now available to us. 1 second. The car we're not at the minute, but we are going to keep pushing it. See if we can get a bit closer to it. See if we can get a bit closer to Kimi Räikkönen here.
Some information on Verstappen. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
Yeah, again, Max Verstappen's got a problem here. Now don't forget guys, Max Verstappen went out in, I think he went out in not Belgium. Max Verstappen's already had a retirement from races. I can't remember which one it was. So let's see what's going to happen here. I can't remember if he went out in Australia or he went out in China, but I know he went out in one of the races.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
DRS as much as we can.
Copy that.
past Kim Räikkönen there, so we move up into 4th place. Up next is Valtteri Bottas. And then after Valtteri Bottas it's Vettel, and then after Vettel it's Lewis Hamilton, who at this moment time is pulling away. Get past Valtteri Bottas there. Up next is Sebastian Vettel. I know we're not going to be in DRS range for Vettel, but hopefully we can keep this full power and try and catch up to these two.
Our gap to first place is 4.6 seconds.
4.6 seconds to me and Lewis Hamilton then. Now I do know what Hamilton is trying to do here. He's trying to redeem himself from the last race in Canada. See how well that goes for him. This time we are in Sebastian Vettel's DRS. I might be able to pass him a bit sooner if I can. Oh, and that's just worked out brilliantly. Look at that, straight pass by Sebastian Vettel there. Brilliant by me. We're up into second now. Now we're on for Lewis Hamilton then.
is 3.4 seconds. We're gaining by around 0.2 per lap. They're on old super softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 50.1.
So Hamilton's just made his pit stop now, so we're going to do the same. Hopefully we can catch him and try and overtake him here. I've been held. Why have I been held?
Go, exit now. We're racing on the exit. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Alright, here we go then guys. Push time.
Copy.
The main question is where out of it, so yeah.
Hamilton's just made a move for first. Marcus is in the pits. Marcus has pitted. Marcus is pitting now. Marcus is in the pits.
Eh?
Marcus is in the pits. Marcus has pitted. The car behind has come in. They're now on the soft tyre. Softs on the car behind. The gap to the car behind is 4.9 seconds. Hamilton ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 11.4 seconds. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1:49.8. Okay, gap to leader 12.3 seconds. Hamilton is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 12.3 seconds. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1:49.8.
Yeah, but are we gaining on it? Time, that's what I want to know. But at the same time, I'm not really bothered because even if I do finish second, we're still leading the Drivers' Championship anyway, so yeah.
Hamilton ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 11.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1:49.8. Hamilton is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 11.5 seconds. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1:49.8. Hamilton ahead.
Gap now.
Okay, gap ahead is 9.7 seconds. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1:49.9.
Oh, I've just tapped. see at the same time Hamilton's coming up to back markers, so this might help me a little bit if I can keep this pace up, because Hamilton is coming up to some back markers here.
Accumulating some wear on the MG UK. We need to stay out of rich fuel mode to manage it.
I've
That
just
looks
done
bad. Are you
I've
alright?
just done
Let me
Charles
know you're
Leclerc.
alright.
I've just done Charles Leclerc there. Oh, how is that possible? Charles Leclerc there.
Hamilton ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 9.0 seconds. You're gaining by 2 seconds a lap. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please. Hamilton is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 9.0 seconds. You're gaining by 2 seconds a lap. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 49.9.
The main question is now, if Hamilton can catch up to these back markers, right, and in the back markers hold him up a bit, I could win this race. That's the main thing I need to happen, is Hamilton to catch up to these back markers
Hamilton
and
ahead.
me
Okay,
to
gap
keep
ahead is
closing the gap down.
7.9 seconds. You're taking 2.5
See,
seconds out
7.9
of them each lap.
seconds.
They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1:50.4. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Hamilton is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 8.4 seconds. You're taking 1.8 seconds out of them each lap. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 50.4. Hamilton ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 8.4 seconds. You're taking 1.8 seconds out of them each lap. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1:50.4. Hamilton is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 8.0 seconds. You're taking 1.8 seconds out of them each lap. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 50.4. Hamilton ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 6.9 seconds. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap
6.9
was a
seconds.
1:50.4.
Lap 11. So we are gaining on Lewis Hamilton here, isn't it, guys? We are gaining on him.
Hamilton is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 7.5 seconds. We're gaining by about 9/10 a lap. Keep it up. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 49.3. Hamilton ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 7.5 seconds. We're gaining by about 9/10 a lap. Keep it up. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1:49.3. We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap up last lap was a 1 minute 49.3.
Oh, and this is perfect because Hamilton right now catching up to some back markers.
Okay, gap ahead is
5.8
5.8 seconds. You're gaining by 1.6 seconds a lap. They're on fresh softs. The time last lap was a 1:49.3.
Oh, this is brilliant because Hamilton is catching up to some back markers. Yellow flag, it looks like my teammate could be going out here. It's not my teammate.
Some information on Palmer. It looks like the problem is terminal. They're
Palmer
retiring
out
the
of this
car.
Grand Prix then.
Caution, caution. The track is clear. Green flag. There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining. Hamilton is ahead of you. Our gap to the car in front is 4.0 seconds. They're on old softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 49.3. This is your final lap. Final lap of the race.
At the same time, Hamilton is catching up to that back marker, so hopefully the back marker can keep Hamilton
Hamilton
there.
ahead. The gap to the car ahead is 4.3 seconds. You're gaining by 1.6 seconds a lap. They're on old softs. The time last lap was a 1:49.5. Hamilton is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 4.3 seconds. You're gaining by 1.6 seconds a lap. They're on old softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 49.5. Are you alright? Engine off, engine off. What happened? Let me know you're okay.
I don't think I'm going to be able to get Hamilton here, guys. I really don't think I'm going to be able to get him. Trying my absolute hardest to try and get him, but no, I think Hamilton's going to win this race, guys. Oh well, finishing P2, not bad. Another podium win. And I've caused him to run out of fuel, but it doesn't matter. P2 for the win.
Nice work, you did well today. I think the boss will be happy with that one.
And Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hand on the wheel, of course.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes, then, are on top today. And now let's take a look at the driver's standings. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
From my point of view, it would have to be the Sauber driver. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula 1.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. Meanwhile, Toro Rosso's strong weekend allows them to continue their march up the table. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
Daniel Ricciardo did not serve his stop and go penalty. Kimi Räikkönen didn't. Who else didn't as well? Daniel Ricciardo again. Roman Grosjean. Oh, hang on. Jeremy Palmer, Roman Grosjean. Jeremy Palmer again. Carlos Sainz, Verline. Jeremy Palmer went out of the race. And then Verline got a 5-second penalty. Daniel Ricciardo did. Kimi Räikkönen did. Roman Grosjean did as well. Wow. But what a result that was, guys. Lewis Hamilton back on top again. But we finished in the points as well. Alright, let me have a quick look at something. What failed then? The left side of my engine. Would that be that? Let's upgrade that for the next race. Right, guys, so we're gonna get a new part in the next race. I might as well upgrade my full engine if I can as well. Right, guys, so we are now moving on to round number 9, Austria, and I will see you next time for that, guys. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Peace out. Enjoy.